used to play here a long time ago.
Takes me back, yeah. I got lost here. I was a little kid. Cried my eyes out.
It's hard to picture a tough girl like you crying.
That was a long time ago. Don't think I've cried since.
You tend to keep things bottled up inside. That's a bad habit of yours, you know?
Shoe?
In the spring, we used to catch fish and tadpoles. It felt great to be in the water. We used to get yelled at for getting covered in mud when we played in the rice fields, remember?
All this going on. The memories just keep rushing back.
Makes you miss those days, huh? Hey, you know, I'm here for you. Whatever you need, you can rely on me.
Thank you, partner.
All right, let's go. This fog is so thick. I hope Rinko hasn't lost her way.
Partner? Remove the thorns. What does that mean? Why am I here again? am I here again? Another scarecrow? Why am I here again? Didn't I pass through here before?
Hey, turn on, what's up? Sounds nice. I appreciate you stopping by during your break.
Why am I here again?
Because I didn't want to get chased by the scarecrows again. It's quite simple. Although I hear one behind me. whole army of scarecrows.
Hey! Hinako!
Wait. What just happened?
Come on! Hurry! Hinako!
Is she here?
We'll find out. Rinko! It's me! Shu! If you're here, say something!
Shu! You came for me. Oh, Hinako. Glad you're safe too.
Are you hurt? Your family?
I'm not hurt, but they disappeared. Everyone's gone. Even my grandmother. And she can barely walk. I don't understand. Where did they go? What's with the monsters everywhere? What in the world is going on? Sakuko. I can't believe it.
I know. It's not safe for us to stay here. We've got to get out of town.
Out of town? What about our parents? Everyone? We can go get help. But we need to do something, and do it fast.
We're not abandoning them. But we can only help them if we keep ourselves alive.
But we're trapped here. There's no way out.
What do you mean there's no way out?
Go take a look out the window. You can see the bridge from here.
No way.
Bridge. Now what do we do?
Well, we can't use the bridge. But we can still take the highway.
Past the mountain. Behind your house. You really think we can make it?
I know a shortcut through the wasabi fields. Rinko, we should bring some medicine and bandages with us.
There's a first aid kit in the kitchen. I'll go get it. Hey. I'll help you look for it.
Not a bad idea, partner.
Where's the kitchen again?
Hey Matt, what's up? glad to hear you enjoyed it. I don't know much about it. I haven't seen a movie of his I didn't like.
There he is. What? He can't wait for me to catch up?
No, nobody waits for us in this world. Can't say fully because I haven't finished it, but it feels like a proper Silent Hill game. Part 2 is like one of the best, so it's hard to say. But I feel like it's up there with one of the better games. But I mean, the game could drastically change, or there might be something I don't like about it later. I just can't say until I finish it. But so far, I really like it, and it feels like a proper Silent Hill game, even though like the theme is a little bit different. Also, it takes place in the 60s, which is kind of interesting as well. It's also a period piece. In a weird way, it kind of reminds me of that old Japanese movie House. Obviously not as silly. Yeah, that's what happens when you get your 13-year-old daughter to help write a film. It comes out kind of weird, especially if it's like a horror thing. But in a way, it makes the film super random and creative.
I better get going. Who's there?
I like the animated opening. Let's see. I have the Criterion Blu-ray house. I watched the bonus features. They're pretty interesting. Yeah, I hope they keep it up. I think they got a bit humbled, so they went back to like basics, and it's been working for them so far. A lot of companies seem to lose their way with success, and then they change their style. I think Sony's guilty of that. You can see how they learned their lesson from the PS3 with the PS4, and the PS4 was super successful. And now they're kind of cocky with the PS5. Same with Nintendo and the Switch too, to be honest. But I've really liked what Konami has put out so far because even if they're remakes, they've been good remakes, and then the newer games have been good as well. At least in my opinion. Obviously, that's
Nothing
subjective.
useful here.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think Resident Evil, beside the first game, has ever had a creepy feeling. There's been hints of it, like with parts of Code Veronica and whatnot. I thought the remake of the first Resident Evil had creepy atmosphere, but I think it's more like sci-fi action at this point. I think even with Resident Evil 2, they've lessened on the horror element. So 9 looks like it might be going back to horror, but I'm skeptical. Silent Hill is always the game I went for like true horror. A lot of the other survival horror games in general, like Fatal Frame as well. Resident Evil, if anything, is more sci-fi horror, but I wouldn't even say it's sci-fi horror because then my brain goes to like Dead Space or something like that. Resident Evil is more like a celebration of like a B movie or something. At least that's how it is to me. I know some people who legitimately think the series is scary. So, it depends on what you like and what you find scary too. But beside the jump scares, the games never really creep me out. Like the Silent Hill games always had like an unsettling feeling, especially like the early ones when you weren't used to that type of game. Over time, I played so many survival horror games, I've kind of gotten numb to all the scares and everything. Um, let's see. Kind of want to save all my stuff. I'm so stingy.
What's that?
All right, we got the key. It doesn't feel like that to me, beside maybe some of the monster designs. The only parallel I can think of is like how the houses are designed a little bit. It kind of looks like the house from that movie. Or let me see if we can put it down. If you're talking, I want to make sure I read it right. You said Junji Ito. I was thinking of The Ring, but yeah, it does. Especially since it usually focuses on students. Like, it came with a poster with like something that looked like something from Uzumaki or whatever it's called. I haven't seen the anime, I just have the manga. Well, so far, PT is the closest you can get to as far as something you actually worked on, but that game World of Horror, it very much is in the style of his mangas. I'd say closer to graphic novels, although I believe they're like issues that are just compiled together. Mark this on the map so I don't go back to it. Thank you. I think we got to go to this door here. Yeah, I still have PT on my base PS4. I never could justify getting rid of it because it has PT on it. Because I eventually got the Pro, but I couldn't part with the PS4. There was a way to download the game. If you already had downloaded it, I would have like sold it, but nope. There's no way to re-download PT, so just leave it on that PS4. That game has so much potential. The closest thing I played to that game is probably Layers of Fear. Yeah, there's something about that engine, the Fox engine that they used. I don't know. PT just looks really good. I know they have a lot of clones, but they haven't quite perfected the look, in my opinion. I believe there's a PT clone in Dreams. Yeah, hopefully it'll be good and not just like a movie game. I think Kojima's a good idea, man, but he needs to not hang around yes men, so they kind of keep him in check. Because I think that's why his earlier games were so successful.
Wasn't that closed before?
Because he was like more careful. Now he's like celebrating, just does what he wants. Perfect match. I think one of these things. Yep. This is like the Japanese version of the apartments in Silent Hill 2. I'm always just looking at the map so I don't get disoriented. I feel like if a Silent Hill game doesn't have a map with red scribbles on it, it's not fully a Silent Hill game. I feel like that's a staple for the series now. The only thing that's missing is a radio. Um, yeah, a lot of times the radio wasn't very helpful because sometimes it would make sounds even when no one was there, or it wouldn't work when there were enemies there to try to scare you. So it wasn't like a reliable tool a lot of times. I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. Sorry about that. A secret passageway. I hope there's treasure inside. Nope, just monsters. Yes, please. Is there anything else we need in here? Because I don't want to hang out just in case that thing comes alive again.
This must be special.
Oh, I like the artwork to this. If they come out with an art book, I'd like to get it.
Sorry. I'll hold on to it for a bit.
Yeah, I don't know much about it because I haven't finished the second game, so I don't want to get tempted with the newest one that was supposed to release. That was originally supposed to be the DLC, and they made a standalone game. I think people who originally bought like whatever the most expensive version of Dying Light 2 was, I think they got that version of the game for free because they didn't want to rip them off since they already paid for it. And then to all of us people who bought the regular version, we got to buy it like a new game. I really don't want to waste this weapon. Part of me doesn't want to give it up either. Just save here. Because this looks like an arena for some kind of boss.
Finally.
I don't like the look of this fog. Which way are we supposed to go? Well, I'm gonna go down here because I'm curious.
Nicole! Over here! Sakako?
Let me guess, this is locked if they're calling me over there. Something's missing in a survival horror game? No way.
It's no use. It won't open.
Friends. I really don't want to fight this thing if I don't have to. I want to mess up my weapon. Although this doesn't look like it deteriorates. Yeah, so far I don't understand the hate for this game because I think it's awesome and I feel like it feels true to the series. Regardless of whatever like the theme changes are, the location or whatever. Definitely has a creepier vibe than most Resident Evil games I've played.
I bet I could use this.
We need to get more faith points because I'm just been so stingy. Oh, what's in here? Yeah, I'll take that. I have no idea where to go, so... No, you can keep it. Just go down here. It's an X, so... Of course.
A library? In a place like this?
I miss my little lantern. Okay. Thanks for stopping by. See you later. Have a nice lunch. Hey, Steve, what's up? How are you doing today? Yes, I'm aware I'm in a library. You don't need to superimpose a gigantic icon on it. Oh, this isn't even the first one. She had a sickle before. I have a feeling people are getting stuck on the puzzles early on based on the little research that I've done without trying to spoil the game for myself. That's good. You're doing well. Everyone's doing well here as well. How many times can I fit well into a sentence? Who knows? The possibilities are endless.
This way! Over here! Hinako!
Yeah.
Sakuko!
Even like when they were talking about the performance on Digital Foundry, I listened to it and didn't look at the screen. I'm just like trying to listen if it ran well. Yeah. I think sometimes people go into this expecting like a modern Resident Evil experience. And I know the remake kind of leaned on that a little bit, not too much. But yeah, Silent Hill is definitely a slower paced, atmospheric, puzzle oriented experience, in my opinion. Combat's never been the strongest focus of the series. Yeah. Like, it would really be difficult, I think, if I watch somebody play this game and have it feel the same versus playing it. You know, you can have your dried up frog faith all burned. As tempted as I am to keep it. Alright, little a-hole's trying to flank me over here. Yeah, I know what you're about. I know your stupid little game. I did the heavy attack. That's cool, just play whatever you like. I briefly read it though, let me properly reply. No, I'm not being attacked. Oh, yeah, I think you'll have an opportunity with the remakes coming out because they're more or less the same stories. Like, I'm really excited to see Silent Hill 2. I mean, Silent Hill 1 remake, just because, like, it originally came out on PlayStation 1. So I'd like to see what everything was supposed to actually look like. So I think that'll be cool. And I imagine if that does well, they'll follow up with Silent Hill 3.
So
So
good.
you'll get the story through the remakes if you ever want to rediscover them without playing the old ones. But I feel like they should release the old ones just so they have them available, kind of like how they did with Metal Gear, where you can see like the difference between the remake and the originals. Yeah, RPGs in general, especially for streaming, are difficult because you get sucked into them and you don't want to read for like 2 hours. And not everybody's into watching them. So yeah, I get it. My backlog of JRPGs is intimidating to me, to be honest with you. Like especially last Christmas, I got a few I haven't even been able to start on. One of those is Metaphor, which I heard is at least 150 hours long. Um, well, that stupid thing came back to life. Let's get away from it. Yeah, at least we'll have stuff to play when it all goes digital. But man, the RPGs are the most intimidating because I know I can't just like beat those games in a week. Yeah, yeah, I remember that. Or the those humble bundles people used to get a crap load of games for cheap. Imagine that like built up a lot of people's libraries. Oh my goodness, the Tales series is like there's so many games.
Come
I would
on,
just pick out the best ones. I have quite a few Tales games myself. Tales always has a really good battle system though.
It's empty.
Star Ocean's battle system's pretty good too. I always like the Grandia games as well.
it's this
I wish
way.
those got more love.
Hurry!
Sakako! Are you there?
Yeah, it really depends on the game. It kind of sucks sometimes you get used to a cool battle system in a series and they're always trying to innovate and they'll change like your favorite parts of it. Justin probably has to go to that Fox. Yeah, I remember when they originally got the HD versions for Switch. I got the limited run physical version. That's like one of my favorite games. Even though I own like the PlayStation 1 version already, I was like, I need to support this series. What on earth is that? It's loud, whatever it is. Yeah. I don't think it's trying to reinvent itself. I think that each game is just a change. I think that was just a 16 thing. Especially with the Order getting really good reception, I wouldn't be surprised if Square went back to basics. Oh, this is one of those moments where I'm supposed to run. Yeah, Grandia 2 was on Dreamcast. I gotta find out the right direction because this is draining my health. I should have been running the whole time from these doll creatures. No, we need to restart. Well, let me let them take me out so I can. Alright, my health is draining really slow. Come on. There we go. Also, survival horror games, it's occasionally good to just see what the death animations are. They often have unique ones. Alright, which way do we go?
I have to get out of here.
Yeah. Luckily, Atlas keeps most of their games turn-based. And Square does release turn-based games. They're just not Final Fantasy. Like that Live Alive remake was really awesome. Octopath Traveler.
Hurry, Hinaco! This is incredible!
I think it's a creative series, but I'm not a huge strategy RPG person. I have a couple of the games though. I like the little penguins that go, dude. Yeah, it seems like a cool game, and it's like, it has pixel art that's really nice.
I have to get out of here.
Hurry, Hinaco! This is incredible!
Oh man, I keep walking to this dead end. I'm supposed to be running towards the exit, but to add suspense, they block part of the way to get there, so I can't really go by the map. Yeah, I think it is by design. I'm guessing I'm supposed to go up there and use the part for the statue, but because I'm getting attacked, it's hard for me to, like, right here. Yep, I can't go that way, so. Yeah, the map's not reliable right now. But that's fine. I have a basic idea of what I'm supposed to do.
One cut.
I guess that's something.
I have to get out of here.
But to be fair, this is a common thing in Silent Hill games. I remember, like, the first time seeing Pyramid Head thinking I had to kill him, and you just had to survive it.
Hurry, Tina! This is incredible!
These little shits with their little sonar. Alright, get some stamina back.
You left me alone. Traitor.
Yeah. I grew up during those unforgiving NES days. Back when you felt good just like getting past a certain part versus actually completing the game. Because games are just that difficult. You had just accepted sometimes when you played a game that you just wouldn't be able to beat it.
I don't want to be by myself.
Yeah, me neither. I'm getting attacked mercilessly. All I hear is me, and I'm the one being attacked. Oh, I like the lighting in that part. Oh wow, that's awesome. Most of my friends didn't like the same kind of games as me, so I had to like quietly celebrate. So much stuff in here. Sure. Well, let me see. Yeah, I could use a health kit. Let's see here. Equipment, because I didn't shortcut this one. Good as new. Look out, world, here I come. Um, do I have any more items I can give you? Anything cool? Just this divine water. That is not enough faith points. My stingy ass isn't going to give you anything. Yeah. I think for a long time, like a lot of companies were like scared to embrace it. That's why you have all these heavily censored like RPGs back in the day. So I think it's awesome. And I'm always interested in different cultures and everything. Yeah, for sure. I'm really happy that they're getting better with localization and stuff like that, not sanitizing everything. You're actually seeing the original artist's vision. Yeah. There's not much surprise or intrigue or any kind of discovery. You're like, yep, know about it. Doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to do charge attacks here. Back up.
You traitor!
Forget about that chain attack. I'm gonna have to do this one again.
Need to treat my wounds.
Yes, we know. Oh, she's chewing on my head.
And now we can be together.
I gotta pay attention to that stamina meter.
You traitor!
Alright, I'm guessing you're gonna do your little chain thing.
You traitor! You need to stop lying to yourself! Liar! Toxic! Liar! Toxic! Why do you resist? No, then. Just relax and close your eyes.
Okay, what is this about?
You're not supposed to be here right now, Hinako.
Yeah, for sure.
Liar! Toxis! The more you refuse to give in, the more you'll suffer.
I have no idea what you're talking about!
I know you want nothing more than to not be here.
Will I get that weapon? Hopefully.
Are you injured? Fear not. This is nothing to fret over. Keep my command alive. Yield to me. Be gone! How foolish of an evil spirit to enter this place.
What was that?
An impurity that haunts you no more. Rest assured, you are safe now.
By chance, do you have any more pills? I've been popping them. I might have a problem now. I might be dependent on them.
To live in this world is to walk amidst impurities, but we can ward them off. Come.
Pretty soon that red screen's just gonna represent my withdrawals.
Sacred ground lies before us. Before we enter, we must be cleansed. We shall do so here.
I think so. You're kind of finding out with the character. He just kind of appears and disappears, but it's not clear yet. One thing I like about this game is she kind of has like a little journal that she writes in about all her experiences, so it kind of adds a little bit more depth, kind of like you would get in a book where you hear the character's thoughts about things.
Okay.
I think that's really cool. I like it when games do that.
Calm yourself. It is but water.
Crazy how detailed the character models are getting to the point where they could replace human actors like in a FMV game and you wouldn't know the difference. Obviously, you have humans modeling and doing motion capture for him, but it's just crazy the amount of detail of the character models these days. I drank boiling water.
Hinako!
I no longer have an esophagus.
Wake up!
Not one without scars,
Close.
anyway.
You fell down the stairs.
Your arm. What happened?
Shocked. I'm surprised it hasn't happened sooner.
Sleeve somewhere.
You don't look bruised or anything. Does it
Those
hurt
are
at all?
those are the first people to exploit everything.
That's good to hear.
It's unfortunate.
What's wrong?
Let's go. There's no time to waste.
All right. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to protect me, right? I'm not tough like Hinako, you know?
Yeah. Don't worry.
That's one of the things on the internet that probably has the most reference material. Because that's essentially what like AI is like a glorified search engine that tries to compile it in a meaningful way.
Partner, take the back.
Got it. I'll stay behind you, Shu. It's safest in the middle.
She's got that Ash Williams one sleeve look going on.
Back to me.
Oh, I got my little sickle back. I guess in the real world the weapons deteriorate, but not in that haunted one. Good to know. Getting the impression that the few videos I listened to about this game, the people didn't really play through it. Gotta get those clicks, I guess, when you don't get a game in early enough to review it. Alright, let's go to the house. I think a long time ago, I remember the box art of like the dude holding the girl, although I think that was Shadow Hearts 2. That's always a series I wanted to play, because I didn't play the sequels, but they're so damn expensive. That's a game that would have a nice collection I wouldn't mind buying. Again, I would add to my RPG backlog, but still, I wouldn't mind having them. Just like the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster collection I picked up. Eventually, I plan on playing through all of them. I'm surprised Square hasn't released Chrono Trigger on console in some form. I know they've released it a million times on cell phone since the DS version, but that kind of bums me out. That's my favorite RPG of all time is Chrono Trigger. And it makes me sad, like, how often it's overlooked. Yeah, based on what I heard, and it was recommended to me, and what I vaguely remember of it, like, it's a really good game. For people to recommend it to me that I trust and who know what I play, like, I'm pretty confident it's a good series to check out. Yeah, the weird thing is now that, like, Square and Enix are the same company, you think it would be easier, because that's what happened, is, like, people who worked with Enix, like, we're part of the team that worked on Chrono Trigger, so they made like the Star Ocean, the Dragon Quest games, and then Square made Final Fantasy, so they broke apart. But eventually they came back together, so it shouldn't be an issue now. And they have re-released it on cell phone. Like I can go to the Apple store right now and buy like Chrono Trigger if I wanted to play it on my cell phone. But for some reason they won't release it on console. I believe it's on PC or on Steam as well. I don't know what's up with that. It's doing the game such a disservice. It's really sad that the best version to play on console right now is the DS version. But that's neither here nor there. Hopefully Square will get their shit together. I mean, how much would it cost them to literally port a game? I don't care if it looks like the Super Nintendo or PlayStation version. Just add the little cutscenes because I thought they were cool. But they added since the PlayStation 1 version and they've carried over in later versions. But what I'd really like to see them do is like some sort of remaster. Like I saw screenshots of Dragon Quest 7 remaster, and it almost looks like stop motion animation, like Coraline or something. It looks really cool. If you haven't checked it out and that sounds interesting to you, I would definitely look up the screenshots just from an aesthetic level, because I'm sure you're already familiar with Dragon Quest 7. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Anyone else who watched, I'm going to stop here and take a break and get something to drink and probably switch to Assassin's Creed so I can finish it before Ghost of Yote comes out. But I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you all later. Yeah, maybe have it remade where if you push a button, it'll go back to the pixel version. I really like it when they do remasters like that, so you can flip back and forth to see the difference. But anyway, I appreciate you hanging out. I'll talk to you later. Have a good rest of your night. If you're on later, streaming or whatever, I'll check you out. Okay, then. It's been fun. Take care.